Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. It's Wednesday, August the 25th, 2010. I look all teary-eyed because I've already tried to make this video and I keep going over my time. So I'm going to do it again. I want to put a little warning out there that I should just do one of these things. Warning! that I probably am going to be crying through this because this is an emotional story for me. But I want to share it, and I hope that you will suffer through the tears and deal with it with me real quick. And the other warning is that I'm going to probably take all of the 14 minutes that I can get. So anyway, last night was awesome for me. Best night I've had since surgery, maybe the best night I've had in the last 5-6 years. Probably pretty easily. My husband decided he wanted to go shopping instead of have me cook dinner, so we went to a place that's about 35 or 40 minutes away from us and did some shopping, and we went out to a nice dinner. He got money for his birthday, and so he was wanting to look at golf stuff, and I don't blame him. I don't want to be at home on my birthday either, so I didn't have any problem with this, and honestly, it made me not have to get a mess in my kitchen, so that part was even better. But the main thing I want to talk about is that we went to a restaurant, and it's a steak restaurant, and when we were seated, they took us over to one of those little tiny two-seater booths. I'm sure most people know what I'm talking about because almost every restaurant has at least some of these, where it's just built for two people. It's a little narrow booth, a little narrow table, and whatever. And as we were walking over there, I was thinking about how I think Jared and I had only eaten at one of those one other time in our relationship of 7.5 whatever plus years, and it was a miserable experience, and we both said we're never doing it again. We're going to just ask for a regular table if that ever happens again. Well, so we were walking over there, and my husband, his memory sucks. Like, he can't remember anything. So I figured he wouldn't even think about that. And so he slid right into the booth, and the little hostess starts to walk away, and I think, okay, well, obviously we're going to be sitting here, so I'm just going to have to deal with being uncomfortable. I was very anxious and almost panicky because I just thought, I'm not going to fit. I'm not going to fit. I'm not going to fit. This is going to suck. I'm going to make an embarrassment of myself. I'm going to have to ask for a table. And, all these like negative thoughts were running through my head. So I thought, well, Jared sat down. I need to just sit down and deal with it. And I slid into the booth, and I fit in the booth. And the table did not touch my belly. The table did not touch my belly. And I went, oh my God. And I just sat there smiling. And I didn't have anything to say. I just sat there smiling, looking down. And Jared's like, okay, what is going on with you? Because you're smiling, and I don't get why you're smiling. And so I pointed down, and I said, I'm not touching the table, honey. It's incredible. It's incredible. And then I took my purse off the table, and I decided to set it on the floor. And in the past, I would have just let it go, and it would have went and hit the floor, and I would have had to kick it out to the side when I was ready to go, and scoot out to the edge, and then pick it up as I got up. But I bent down, and I felt it hit the floor, and I'm like, oh, I'm bending over. I bent over far enough, and I didn't have to try to wedge myself sideways to get to it. I could just set it down. And I thought, wow. And the next thing I know, I'm sitting there, and I just kind of set my hands to my sides, and my hands hit the bench on either side of my butt. And I went, oh my God, Jared. And he's like, what? And I said, there's space on both sides of my butt right now. I'm not hanging over the side of the bench, which is what I used to do. I have space on both sides. Sometimes I would wedge myself into a booth and go all the way to the wall so that there was space there. And I didn't overhang into the aisle, basically. And I said, there's space. I have space. I'm I'm not touching the wall, and I'm not overhanging the other side. There's space. I was freaking out. And so we order our food, and we got an appetizer because we had a free appetizer, and it comes. So I get my napkin out, and I set my napkin on my lap. And in the past, in order to get my napkin to my lap, I would have to like compress my fat belly and then like put my napkin down and then let go of my gut, and it would like press the napkin into the table basically. So the napkin would stay put, but anytime I wanted to use it, like I'd have to be really careful pulling it out, or else I'd rip the napkin up, which I had done so many times, and was always so embarrassed that I ripped my napkin because I'm so fat. And so I set my napkin down, and my napkin didn't touch the table either. I could pick it up and use it and put it back down and pick it up and use it, and it didn't tear and it didn't get caught and it didn't touch the table. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And at the end of the night, we were on our way home, and I said, honey, let's go to Starbucks. I really want some Starbucks. And he's like, you want Starbucks? He loves coffee. And I said, yeah, I want Starbucks. He's like, well, are you even going to be able to have it? I said, yeah, I heard they have like sugar-free stuff. So let's go check it out. Let's go see what it's about. I said, I want to go inside. And he's like, you want to go inside? Because I haven't wanted to go inside Starbucks since like I was in college. And that's been like a long time ago. 2003 was the last time I was in school. And so he's like, okay, let's go into Starbucks. So we went into the Starbucks. There was nobody there. It was just real quiet and peaceful. And I asked all kinds of questions. And I just want to let everybody know that if you are post-op gastric bypass and have issues with sugars, you can still have your Starbucks, guys. They go out of their way to accommodate you. They have sugar-free syrups that are entirely sugar-free. And then they also have syrups that are made with stevia. And most of us know that we can have stevia and Splenda and things like that. So I ended up ordering a skim milk frappuccino with a vanilla flavor of sugar-free with stevia and decaf, because I need to have decaf. I don't know if anybody else has that restriction, but that restriction is through my doctor, that no caffeine. So I mean, decaf coffee has some caffeine, but I can have decaf, basically. So I'm drinking the rest of it today because I couldn't finish it last night because I was still pretty full from dinner. It was like an hour and a half after dinner, but I was still pretty full, and I just said, I'll just take it home. But anyway, we got our drinks, and I said, let's drink here. Let's drink our drinks here. And he used to always beg me, can we please stay and drink our drink at Starbucks? I just want to go to Starbucks and sit down in their comfortable furniture and have a coffee. Can we please do that? And I'd always say, no, let's just take it home. We can sit in our comfortable furniture. Let's just take it home. And so I said to him as we got our cups, I said, let's go sit over there. And he's like, are you kidding? I said, no, let's go sit at Starbucks. I'm going to sit here and drink our coffee. And it was, I don't know, it was like 9 o'clock or something. It was getting later. And he's like, okay, yeah, let's sit here. So I sat in this big, glorious leather chair that had kind of a narrow seat, and I wouldn't have been able to sit in it before, or at least not very comfortably. But it was this big, glorious leather chair, and I sat with my legs crossed. I sat with my legs crossed drinking Starbucks. I mean, are you kidding? I sat with my legs crossed drinking Starbucks. I can't even tell you guys. I can't even convey what that did for me. That was like a, oh my God, it's working moment. Like, my life is changing moment. I love getting on here every Monday and telling you guys my numbers and how far I've come and what week it is and all that stuff. But coming on here to tell you this story blows that away. Getting to share this kind of stuff blows that away, because the numbers really honestly don't mean a lot in comparison to the real life stuff. this is real life. What happened to me last night is real life. It's not just sitting at home and staring at the scale. It's getting out there and experiencing things again. And oh my God, it was amazing. And it makes me cry because I'm so happy about it. And the thing I wanted to talk about regarding all this is that I want to say I get emails after emails after emails. Every day I see there's emails in my inbox from people on YouTube who say, please keep your videos coming. I love watching your videos. You are so inspiring. And I haven't had my surgery yet. My starting weight's almost where you are, or where you started, and I feel so helpless, and I don't know how it's gonna work out, and like all these things. And I wanted to share this because first of all, you guys say that you get a lot from my videos. Well, I get just as much from those kind of emails, so please keep them coming, because it really, really, you push me to do more and be better, and to show you what's possible, and that excites me. So please keep them coming, and I thank you. I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your day to send me that email. I started doing these videos for my own personal self, but I've ended up realizing that I'm going to help a lot of people by doing them. And there's no reward for that. I mean, you can't. I mean, it's awesome to know that I get to, like, that people are looking at me in that way. And I feel blessed that you are. And I feel like, I hope I don't let you down, but I also know that I'm not going to. So anyway, I wanted to just say to all those people who send me emails, and you all know who you are because you've taken the time to do it, that those of you who say you feel so hopeless and you feel so lost and you're so scared and you want your life to be different, just hang on, because it can be different. It can be so, so different. And my life is so different, and I'm so grateful, so, so grateful for it. I want you guys to see what's possible. Look at this. And I need you to know, this isn't just happening to me. I didn't just have surgery and all of a sudden I've lost 76 pounds and can fit into the booth. I've worked for this. I follow the rules that's laid out by my surgeon. I am exercising all the time, and I'm pushing myself hard at the gym. I'm really, really working hard, and I'm earning this. It's not something that you just get. If you're going to get the most out of it you can, you really got to put forth the effort. And I honestly think that you also have to put forth the effort to, like, mentally wrap your mind around all of this. And it's hard to comprehend some things that happen with your body and the changes in your mind and things. But if you work at it, look at what's possible, you guys. You can end up sitting in a booth with your husband or your kids or whatever, and you'll feel so amazing. And I don't feel like I have to give up anything in my life. I'm living my life, and I'm just happier than I've ever been. And so I just want to say thank you to everybody, and please keep the faith that things can happen. Good things happen when you work for it. They really, really do. So I love all of you guys, and I hope you guys have a great day. And thank you for listening and watching my videos. I love you all. Bye.